Hello everyone. It's been a while since I last talked to you guys, and to be honest, it finally feels good to be back again. I really enjoy making these kind of contents for you guys, and really enjoy uploading for you guys to see. But for this video, it might seem a bit off for you guys, because you guys mainly know me for playing 7 Days to Die with me and my friends, but this time I decided to do something different. I decided to do a Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke. And well, to be honest, I'm not so sure why I did it. It becomes very apparent as you watch the video that I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Every single moment I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know what type matches were. I didn't know what was super effective, what was 4 times effective. It was just a mess. But I was inspired to do a Nuzlocke after watching a friend of mine stream Pokemon Fire Red. He regularly streams on Twitch. If you guys like to check him out, link in the description. And if you're not familiar with what a Nuzlocke is, let me catch you up to speed. Nuzlocks are basically self-imposed rules that are added to your Pokemon run. The most common Nuzlocke rules are: if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead and must be permanently boxed or released. You can only catch the first Pokemon encounter per route, and you must nickname your Pokemon so you grow a bit more attached to them. But since this was my first ever playthrough, my friends decided to bend the rules for me a little bit. The Pokemon faint rule still stands, but I still get 2 extra lives on a Pokemon of my choosing. We decided to keep up the number of encounters per route up to 3, in order to give me a better chance of finding better quality Pokemon instead of Rattatas every single route. But I feel like that's probably enough explanation for you guys, so let's get started with the Nuzlocke. By the way, I didn't realize that my mic settings were kinda awful in the majority of this recording, so my mic sounds like somebody's talking through a dollar store mic while scratching on a ceramic plate. So, you've been warned. So I decided to go with El Santo as my name because I watched an old Mexican movie with the same name from the 1960s earlier that evening. Next was my rival's name. He looked like a jackass to me, so I decided to roll with it. After I woke up from that weird dream, my friend Phil tells me that I can download a potion from the internet. Sweet! I go downstairs and say goodbye to my mom. I fucking hate you, Mom.
She doesn't care.
Oh, that's the man I saw from my dreams. What the hell did I take last night? So I followed this old man into his laboratory, and Jackass plays his role properly. He lets me pick my Pokemon first, and I chose Bulbasaur, who I named Kush. No more information needed. Jackass is up next, and since he always wants to one-up me, he chooses Charmander. After beating Jackass pretty convincingly, no items needed, on Route 1, I first encountered a Pidgey, so I decided to name him Burb. This name caught on real quick. Bird. I decided to head to Route 22 to catch my next encounter. I found a Rattata as my first encounter, see what I mean? And on my second encounter, I found a Mankey. I caught it and named it Freddie Mer, because Freddie Mercury was way too long. Next, in the Viridian Forest, my first encounter was a Caterpie. I didn't catch it because I wanted to test my luck. My second encounter was a Weedle that eventually evolves into a Beedrill, and since Beedrill doesn't have good stats, I decided to keep on trying. On my final encounter, I found a Caterpie. I thought, Butterfree isn't that bad, so everybody give a warm welcome to, I guess Kush didn't want a Caterpie on the team. He just straight up treat him. I grinded up my Pokemon up a couple of levels, and we're finally ready to face the Pewter City Gym. As soon as we enter, Kush makes good work of the trainers by one-shotting their Pokemon like a hot knife through butter. Now it's time for the main course, Brock. I start off with Kush, and he one-shots his Geodude with a single Vine Whip. Next is his Onix. Onix can be quite scary with his Rock Tomb ability, and he's dead. Damn Kush, you made pebbles out of Brock's team. Also, beating Brock allowed Kush to level to level 16, which means Kush is evolved into an Ivysaur. On the next route, while trying to level up my Pokemon, Freddie Mercury gets hit with the super effective Gust from a level 9 Pidgey. I honestly didn't think a Pidgey would have Gust at this level. I heavily considered using one of my revives, but so long, Freddie Mercury. You were too good for this world. Soon after, I find a Spearow on Route 3 that I named Brib. And while heading back in order to heal my Pokemon, I made a grave mistake. I went down this cliff that has a trainer with a high level Spearow. This could end my run right here. I healed up my Pokemon and I prepared for the worst. Luckily, Kush lands a clutch sleep powder on the first try, and I send out Brib to finish it off with quick attacks. Next, I entered Mount Moon and caught a Zubat, and I decided to let my friends name this one. They all collectively chose Alucard. After defeating an army of rocket grunts, I ended up fighting the scientist that claims these fossils are his. After beating his ass, I chose the Dome Fossil as reward and found the nearest exit. On Route 4, I met these karate trainers that can teach my Pokemon powerful fighting moves, but since not a single Pokemon in my party can learn a fighting move, I guess I'll be back later. On the same route, on my third encounter, I find him again. Freddie Mercury, you have returned! Welcome back! I guess Freddie Mercury's not making a comeback. After getting Kush to a high enough level, I'm finally ready to face the Ceridian Gym. Kush makes sushi out of the first two trainers' Pokemon, and now it's time for the test run under herself, Misty. I start off with Kush, as she starts out with Staryu. Since Staryu is faster than Kush, it sets up with Harden, which allows it to survive a Vine Whip. After it gets healed, I take it out with 2 more Vine Whips. Up next is her ace, Starmie, who can end my run if Kush dies right here. I decided to go for the Hail Mary play and put her to sleep. Luckily, Kush lands a sleep powder, which allows me to hit a critical Vine Whip on the next turn. Knowing that Misty's gonna heal her Pokemon, I set up with another Vine Whip, but she decided to go for a move instead, which gets cancelled out because the Pokemon's asleep, which allows Kush to finally finish it off with 1 more Vine Whip. Questionable moves by the AI. Gym 2 is now complete. I get the Cascade badge and the Water Pulse TM as a reward. Okay, for the next part, I got up to go to the restroom and paused my recording and forgot to press play for like a good hour. So let me catch you up to speed. I found a Bellsprout on Route 24 that I named E-Boy for reasons. After the bridge area, I went to Viridian City and talked to a man who gave me an old rod, which I used to catch a Magikarp, with shiny fish sticks. I lost Brib and Burb, trying to grind them up, and I found a replacement right away with Brib 2.0. I also caught a Meowth along the way on Route 6, which I named Garfield. Then I went to Diglett's cave in order to find, you guessed it, a Diglett that I named Florship. And Phil went to the restroom earlier on in the recording, and so I decided to do a little bit of trolling.
Alright, I'm back. What the heck happened?
Exactly. I lost, what was his name? I lost Kush.
You lost Kush?
Yeah. I accidentally
he
took him to
lost
fire.
Kush.
I accidentally fought him against a fire type and he just one-shot him.
Yeah. Why did you swap?
I didn't know he was a fire type.
Who was it?
It was some old man in Route 11.
What's the Pokemon?
It was like some Firefox or some shit like that.
You lost to a Vulpix?
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus Christ, Bernie.
I'm kidding with you, it's just fine. Now, since my Pokemon were running quite low on PP, I needed to find a place to rest, but Phil, still being salty about my troll, he refused to tell me where the resting area was. Desperately trying to find the resting area, I accidentally bumped into Jacket.
You stupid fuck! Alright, the run's over, Alex. I think we're done. Alright, well, looks like it's all done. He's a ground type. It doesn't do ground moves. Don't do anything to flying types.
Yeah, you're right.
Huh?
Yeah.
How do you mess things up so badly?
Well, you guys were just edging me, so I just kept going and going.
We were about to tell you to stop, but you kept going.
Well, you didn't tell me fast enough, Bill. It's asleep. It's fine. Just don't worry.
Should we tell him Trey about his last trump card? Nah. You're right, he'll figure it out.
150 XP, Kush gain 150 XP, and Force should get 150 XP. Let's use a cadaver. Oh no!
There's the trump card!
Wait, can he go to sleep? Can he go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's faster than you, so... Good luck. This is the part where the run will finally be over. We get the leap from the ranch.
Oh, he used disabled when he's faster than me. That's very stupid.
Oh no.
The run isn't over yet, boys.
No.
Damn it, Philip. Now it's another fucking hour. God.
No, don't worry. Maybe he'll survive.
Oh
dear
my
lord, that's not good.
God.
You guys are
Yeah,
really
there goes
bad.
the trump card.
Your predictions. The prediction was wrong.
Forgot that Kadabra's like a weak little glass cannon.
He's a fucking pussy.
I do. He's good.
Dear lord.
Okay. Should I use magnitude? That's my luck.
Use magnitude, yes.
That's a ground type on a fire.
Exactly.
How is that?
Oh no.
Oh!
Alright, well, the floor shit's dead. Never mind.
Wait, what's the accuracy on magnitude?
It's 100, but now it's lower. You should be fine.
Oh, thank God. What? Oh my God! Survive!
Fucking
shit.
This is somewhat satisfying.
Lord,
Well,
shit,
we
no.
at least out like 3 of us Pokemon.
You're seriously using Burb?
Yeah, why not? Just use Fury
You're
Attack.
using Rib?
Yeah, Brib. He's gonna use Fury Attacks and probably gonna lower him down, so.
Oh no.
Oh no! I didn't know you actually didn't. Oh. Oh, okay, that's
no.
fine. It's a critical hit.
How are you surviving this?
Bro, I'm just doing this just to piss you off.
This seemed to be doing a good job.
A grass type versus a normal.
Yeah, there's no problem there, but I'm assuming Kush is probably gonna win. Despite the fact that it's pretty much 13 levels higher. And almost killed it, yeah, it's down.
I'm sorry, Phil. I know you wanted this thing to end, but it's not over tonight.
Sadly.
That was insane. Kadabra missing his disable was what won us the battle. And I know our time with floor ships wasn't that long, but if he would have landed at stupid fucking magnitude, he would still be alive. So his death was warranted. We decided to talk with the captain, who gives us the courage gem, and we're finally able to access the gem. Not going to lie to you guys, we spent a good 30 minutes trying to figure out this puzzle that the majority of our friends went to sleep after the stream. And now, after what felt like an eternity, it's time to face Lieutenant Surge. The battle against Lieutenant Surge was the most underwhelming fight that I faced so far. It kind of felt like I was fighting another trainer. You kind of expect more for gym leaders, you know? I'm going to call this the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a like, and if you like what I'm doing here, just hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Bye bye.